Hello,
Hi.
we're back
We're back.
as per usual.
Yes.
Yep. So, today we're doing a long-awaited topic.
Conspiracy theories. Now, let's start. So, first we will be talking about Heaven's Gate. And I'm not sure if you've heard of it. It's a pretty popular theory. Lil Uzi Vert originally used the art from this cult as his original Eternal Atake album cover before he changed it to the Planet one. But personally, I like that cover better. So let's get into it. The cult is formerly known as Heaven's Gate. Basically, a group of people live together in a large house in Rancho Santa Fe, which is a wealthy community located in San Diego. And this took place March 26, 1977. So, the bodies of 21 women and 18 men were found, ranging from ages 26 through 72. They were discovered in various stages of decomposition. Several days before, they had ingested applesauce and pudding laced with barbiturates.
Wait. Okay, continue, yeah.
My bad.
Sorry, guys, sorry.
My bad.
No.
And a shot of vodka was also found in their system for whatever reason. The participants in this mass suicide were found with bags placed over their heads, so they could have died from suffocation and intoxication. They were identically dressed in unisex black pants, shirts, and Nikes, and they had purple shrouds across their faces. Many of them were men who had been castrated.
Well, what's a shroud? Tell us what a shroud is.
A shroud is like a head garment. It's not a hijab, but it's like
A cloth.
a cloth. Have you seen like the Gravity Falls episode where they discover the Society of the Blind Eye and they're wearing those cloaks?
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like a cloak, but just the head portion, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a shroud. So, nevertheless, they believed that they were frustrated with their bodies and left their earthly containers, as they called it. Would you like to leave your earthly container?
Sometimes, because of this one.
They left them behind in San Diego to join aliens who believed would take them to the next level with a newly embodied life. They thought that extraterrestrials were thought to reside in a starship traveling to the Hale-Bopp comet. Heaven's Gate flourished in the Southwest, where UFO sightings have been common since the post-war boom in aviation. The group recruited with pamphlets. It's like, hey, here's this. You wanna like do all this and find God? Here, take this pamphlet. It has everything you need in it. Just read it. Just sign it. Just turn it back into me, and you'll be fine. Yep, and other print publications published these pamphlets, so it was a pretty big thing in 1977. 2 decades before moving to California, the internet was actively being used. and lots of disturbing things were being published online about this cult. So that's my take on it. If you're interested in this theory, then feel free to do further research on it. It's pretty strange. And the leader was named Bowfit.
God, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass.
And he kind of looks like this. Yeah. Theory number 2.
So this one's a theory. Well, it's more of something that actually happened. It was based in Ukraine on April 26th in 1986. And basically what it was a meltdown of a nuclear reactor. I'm sure you all have heard of Chernobyl before, but prior to that, I think that none of you knew about what the liquidators were, which is a cool thing. So the liquidators was a group of what?
It's a little boy riding his bike. Okay.
Of course you loved.
You know those chunky little dogs.
Anyways, stop getting distracted.
Sorry. I'll be quiet.
So there was a group of people that the Soviet Union sent out, 600,000 people, called the liquidators. Basically what they did was remove any radiation from the nuclear reactor. And you might ask how there was so much radiation from the nuclear reactor. The nuclear reactor, if it was just a meltdown.
When did this take place?
I already said that. You should have been listening. But instead you were looking at little boys.
And chunky dogs.
Yes. So basically, in Chernobyl, the nuclear reactors had a element called corium when it melted down due to a human error in the build. And can you stop? I'm just basing this on the information.
I was looking at a bird and I watched it poop. I saw the poop come out. Okay.
Yeah, anyways. So, the nuclear reactor had a meltdown. Can you stop? It's just a fucking fat little robin. They poop. It's not a big deal. It had a meltdown. And basically, when it had a meltdown, it it created a material that can only be made through a nuclear fusion called corium, and it's the most dangerous substance known to man, apparently.
More dangerous than uranium.
Yep. And it's a fusion of like uranium and plutonium or something like that. And basically there was a shit ton of it in the reactor 4, and it ate through all the protective layers, and it was like seeping into the ground and shit, and then it passed through its containment and into a cooling cell that was around it, which is basically just a bunch of water and shit that was around the nuclear reactor. And because of the pressure difference, it caused a even bigger explosion, and the reactivity of the elements, so it caused a huge explosion. And according to my information that I got, it had it had enough force to blow a 4 million pound lid off of the container with ease. And that's pretty fucking crazy. So what the liquidators did is they would go around and clean up all the radiation.
You might weigh 200 pounds, but you don't weigh 4 million pounds! Not on that level. Nuh-uh.
Anyways, so they go around and they clean up the radiation that leaked from the blow off of the 4 million pound fucking lid, and it sprayed like radioactive water everywhere. And yeah, and inside the facility there was like radioactive lava, and there's this thing called the elephant's foot, which is like a gathering of the radioactive lava. And when it was originally like found, it had up to like 10,000 what's it called, rentigens, which is like it's a measurement for radioactivity. So it had 10,000 of that, and right now it's like 1,000th of that, or 1,000 rentigens. I don't know, I can't remember, but basically, if you stand by it, the elephant's foot for 200 seconds, you'd be dead.
Take me there!
And just
Let's go!
30 seconds of standing next to it can cause nausea, memory loss, dizziness, and fatigue only a week later. Yep. Okay. Theory 3. Theory 3. Theory 3.
JFK. So I put together 3 of the most popular conspiracies involving JFK. So firstly, more than 50 years ago, President John F. Kennedy was assassinated, as we all know, and it devastated our country because he was a beloved president by so many. He had a very kind heart compared to the other old men who have ran this country. Supposedly, the majority of Americans believe at least one of these theories involving JFK. I'm not promoting any of these or saying that they're true. I'm just spreading awareness because it's interesting, you know, if you want to research. So about 61% of people think Kennedy's death involved multiple players. 61% of people think. You're making me repeat my words.
I'm sorry, continue. I just needed some fresh air.
But around 3,600 previously classified documents have now been surfaced to public use. So this is amazing. And they are all about Kennedy's murder. So, these documents, the little boy is riding his bike again. They
Stop getting distracted.
He's cute.
I'll get in the way.
I think he's cute.
I won't let you look.
No, you're not blocking.
You're getting distracted.
He's cute. Okay, I like little children, but not in a creepy way. I promise. So these documents would essentially debunk the absurd rumors, so-called people. So let's get into it. In 1964, the Warren Commission concluded that Lee Harvey Oswald, one of the people involved with his murder, acted alone. But for another theory, they also concluded that Jack Ruby also acted alone when he killed Oswald 2 days later. So it was a killing on top of a killing. Love this world, huh? But most people don't seem to accept that this assassination was the work of one single Louis Stephen Witt carried a black umbrella to Dealey Plaza on November 22nd, 1963, and was caught and framed in Zapruder film. So that's pretty crazy. Raising it into the air as Kennedy's car drove past. Some have claimed he was giving a signal to others. Others think he could have shot poison from the umbrella, like it unlocked. It had a little secret compartment. It was engineered very strangely, and it shot a dart.
Nah.
Nah?
I disagree.
Oh, really? You do?
Too technologically advanced for that era.
No umbrella darts?
Nope, not the Kingsman.
It would be pretty cool in retrospect.
Unless it was like some government type shit, and it was like there was time travel and nobody knows about it except for the government, and so they had someone time travel back from now.
Have you?
And can you please finish?
Yes.
Thank you. And so they time traveled way back to when JFK was around, and they had the technology of today, which was the umbrella, the pew pew umbrella, the dart umbrella. And
The umbrella man theory, yes.
And so he shot it, and then wait.
Okay, moving on. So, others believe it was a mob hit. The Kennedys are no strangers to organized crime. In fact, some believe that they were involved in the mafia. And the mafia helped JFK steal the election in 1960 by securing votes in the key state of Illinois. However, another conspiracy theory has the political dynasty at odds with the mob. This theory hinges on the fact that Kennedy was unsuccessful with overthrowing Fidel Castro in Cuba, meaning the mafia ran casinos remained shut down. Or the mafia-run casinos remained shut down, and that his brother Robert Kennedy was cracking down on the mob as his role as an attorney general, pursuing a case against Jimmy Hoffa. Here's a quote. Robert Kennedy had a fear that he had somehow gotten his brother killed. Spooky stuff. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, continuing. According to biographer... Oh, he's back! Yeah, okay. According to biographer Evan Thomas, that Robert Kennedy's attempts to prosecute the mob and kill Castro had backfired backfired in some terrible way.
That's not funny.
Had blown back as the intelligence. That's a big ass car. As the intelligence folks say, Bobby thought he'd be killed, not his brother, and now he has this daunting, terrible realization or fear that all of the attempts to get the mob and to get Castro have, in some realization, blown up and come back to him and haunted his family and resulted in the death of the president, aka his brother. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed our theories. I spent a majority of school today putting these together with this person. I've been fasting all day. I'm so cranky.
I'm so hungry. We're hungry.
Bismillah.
Please send
Happy
DoorDash.
Ramadan.
Please send DoorDash to us at our school. You probably know what it is.
No, don't do that.
Yeah, and just write it a teenager's perspective. Yep. Anyways, real quick, just something I want to bring up. If you're botting our account, I don't know what you're trying to get at.
Stop botting our account.
Yeah, please.
It's so annoying.
It's just stupid.
Yeah, it's silly.
If you don't know what we're talking about, we had 1,000 views on our last podcast within the first day, and then the next day it was 400, next day it was 700, next day it was 300, and so on. So
yeah, we're just doing this out of the fun of our hearts.
Yeah, it's not like you can ruin it. It's just stupid. Anyways, thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Have a good Thanksgiving.
Peace out, guys!